Whole squad of high school kids is rolling up to K-High. Everyone's talking, laughing, scrolling through their phones. Same old vibe. But then there's this one girl, Cajun. She walking like she owned the place. Chin up, smooth stride, hair on point, looking like a straight up queen. People trying to say what's up, throwing compliments her way, but she ain't saying nothing back. Not 'cause she's stuck up, nah. She just don't know how to talk to people. Real talk, homegirl got no social game. But on her phone, yo, her Insta profile going crazy. That's their version of IG, TikTok, all that. And she looked like a straight influencer. She got the likes, the aesthetic, she living that digital fantasy. She hits the stairs, feeling herself heavy, but then, boom. Two dudes come running down and crash right into her. She's mad tight, ready to pop off. But then she freezes. 'Cause that whole I'm that girl vibe, fake. All of it. It was just in her head. In real life, Cajun ain't known, ain't famous, ain't even noticed. Just another face in the hallway. The boys come back like, yo, my bad. One of them even says, didn't even see you, you in our class? Bruh. That line hit different. She already feeling invisible. Now it's like confirmed. Back in class, everybody's wild in on Insta, posting memes, tagging friends, blowing up the feed. It's a whole party. But Cajun? She's sitting there like a ghost. She got an account, but don't know what to say, don't know what to post. She want to stand out, but don't know how. She types some stuff out, deletes it. Even tries asking AI for help. Still trash. She gets frustrated, starts talking to herself, voice gets loud. Then she notices a dude next to her. She's like, my bad for being loud. And he's like, oh, I didn't even know you were there. Man, another L. Another reminder that she's damn near invisible. Then this girl Choi, the class prez, stands up. She that one everybody loves. Speaks with confidence, handles business, got the whole class tuned in. She's like, drop your homework and we skip in PE today. Everyone's hype. More time on Insta. No one even mad. Cajun watches like, damn, that's what it looks like to be social for real. That's why she run this class. Then a couple students show up late. One of the dudes starts joking with Choi like they besties. Smooth, funny, got that natural charm. Cajun peeping him like, okay, who's that? Turns out dude's training to be a celeb. He got the looks, the vibe, the glow. She start thinking, yo, it's gotta be his face. That's why people rock with him. So check it. After school, Cajun's walking home feeling all kinds of messed up. Still no clue how to fit in, how to be social. Just feeling off. She hits up her mom on the phone asking what's for dinner, but when she gets home, nobody's there. Turns out, her whole family went out to eat. Without her. And her mom? She's just like, oh, I forgot to bring you. Bruh, that hurt different. Cajun hangs up tight. She storms off, trying to keep it together, but then someone bumps into her on the street. Like life just keeps throwing elbows. She's heated, drained, walking like a storm cloud. But the person who bumped her, they glance back like they know who she is. She don't even notice. Back at home, Cajun hops on Insta again. One more try, one more post, but nah, still no traction. Nobody's checking for her. Next day at school, she's heading to gym class when this dude, yeah, that dude, a handsome one training to be a star, he stops her. Says he forgot his phone. Asks to borrow hers. She hands it over real quick. No hesitation. And while he's using it, she's just watching him. Mesmerized. She want to say something, anything, but she freezes. Scared she'll say too much. When he's done, he gives her the phone back. Tells her to hurry or she'll be late for gym. She asks if he's going too, but he says he's feeling sick and heading to the nurse's office. Out on the field, all her classmates laughing, joking, vibing. And Cajun? She's sitting solo, quiet. but low-key happy, because she finally talked to someone. Later, she overhears the girls talking about some fancy lipstick. One of them brought it, said they'll show it after gym. Back in class, the lipstick's gone. Gone. The room goes tense. They look around, and guess who they blame? Cajun. Why? Because she was the last to leave the room earlier. They step to her, start asking questions. But she's so nervous, voice barely comes out. She tries to explain, but nobody even hears her. She panics, trying to leave. Then boom, the handsome boy pulls up again. He's like, nah, I was the last one out, not her. Whole room freezes. He scans the place, finds the lipstick, hands it over like it's no big deal, and hits him with that truth. Maybe try looking next time before you point fingers. They apologize. Cajun stays seated, quiet. Class pres walks over and asks if she's good. Cajun says she's fine, even though she ain't. Prez is like, you should have stood up for yourself. Then the handsome boy jumps in again. Maybe your tone made her too nervous to speak. Prez looks shook for a second. She asks if he's feeling okay. Said she heard he went to the nurse. He just says he was making sure he was all right. Then he turns to Cajun. You okay? She says yeah, but inside, she feeling something real for the first time in forever. Somebody stood up for her. She tries to say thank you, but he don't hear her. Then he says her name. Wrong. That smile on her face? Gone. Just like that. She dips out of class, low-key crushed. At the bus stop, she spots a phone on the bench. Someone left it. She picks it up, opens the screen, and boom, it's logged into INSA. New messages blowing up nonstop. She realizes, this phone belongs to someone at school. And this phone is her ticket into everything she never had access to. Later on, we find out, that same handsome boy, he's the one who told those dudes on day one to go back and apologize to her. The one who saw her, even when she didn't think anyone did. Next day, a group of girls show up at the training agency for future celebs. They trying to snap pics, trying to get that tea, but the trainees are all supposed to keep low-key. No cameras, no face reveals. Most of the boys dip out of sight quick. But one of them? Yep, him. Handsome boy strolls by like he don't care. Face out, no hoodie, no shades, just vibes. They get the shot. His face hits the INSA app instantly. People figure out who he is, what grade he's in, which is a major violation of the rules. Meanwhile, back at school, this dude Kanjo is on the court, going crazy with the basketball. Straight up MVP. Then, in class, teacher drops the bomb. Kanjo scored first place on the exam too. Top of the class. Whole room claps. He thanks them like it's normal. But Kajun? She walking home with that lost phone in her hand, thinking, if I was the admin of INSA, maybe I could finally understand people. She gets home, checks the phone again, and yo, she's not just connected, she is the admin. She can see everything. All the anonymous posts, who wrote what, who's saying what behind the screen. Next day, a new student rolls into school. Kajun walking into class, feeling different. Like she got power now. Like she knows everything. She hears her classmates talking and tries to join in, but gets it all twisted. Thinks they're talking about a cartoon. They give her that look, like why she even talking? Whispers fly. She fake. She trying to act like she know everything. Later, she sees a dude whose anonymous post said he lost his earphones. Trying to be nice, she asks if he needs new ones. He's like, wait, how'd you know I lost them? She freezes. He walks away, suspicious. Teacher comes in, tells the class to shut it down. Says they're the loudest in the whole school. Then, boom, new kid walks in. Steps in like a soldier. Serious face, big presence. Teacher tells him to introduce himself and dips. Kanjo and another student go up to greet him. The new guy finds out Kanjo's training to be a star. Asks a question. And Kanjo gets quiet, kind of flustered, like he hiding something. So Kanjo grabs his boy, and they dip. Off to get some pizza, chill for a sec. Meanwhile, Kajin steps out and hears a group of classmates whispering about some wild video. One that got posted and deleted real quick. They talking like it was something crazy. And that's when Kajin remembers. She's got the admin phone. She can find out exactly who posted it. She books it, runs off before anyone notices she's gone. Same time, Kanjo heads back to class to grab his phone. When he gets there, there's a note on his desk. Mysterious. Just says, "Meet me in the auditorium." He goes. And who's there waiting? Kajin. She looks hyped that he actually showed up. He's like, "What do you want from me?" And that's when she shows him the video. It's some dude singing badly, like real bad. Off key, no rhythm, straight embarrassment. She tells him, "That dude? That's you." Kanjo's eyes go wide. He's like, "Nah, that ain't me. Don't know what you're talking about." Then just walks away. Back in class, the prez, Choi, asks Kanjo to film a video with her. He ain't in the mood. Says no. Then, out of nowhere, Kajin pulls up again. He's like, "You following me now?" She tells him, "Let's talk, outside." New kid watches as they dip. They head to a quiet corner of the school. Kajin tells him this spot. This is their secret meeting place now. Kanjo's like, "Why are we meeting anyway?" Then, boom. We flash back. Kajin told him earlier, "I know that's you in the video." And she made him a deal. I'll delete it. No one ever has to know. But you gotta do me a favor. Kanjo's like, "What kind of favor?" She hits him with it. "You gotta confess in front of everybody that you like me." Kanjo's like, "What? You serious?" And she is. She tells him straight, "I wanna be famous, and I need you to help make it happen." Kanjo says he's a trainee. He can't be doing stuff like that. But she don't back down. She says, "Help me blow up on Insa, or I might have to let that video slip." Eventually, it's clear. Kanjo folds. He's in. Back to present. Kajin thanks him for agreeing, but Kanjo? He's tight. Says, "I didn't agree. You blackmailed me." Kajin brushes it off, keeps pushing, tells him the plan. "You'll confess to me. First class of the day, say you like me in front of everyone." Kanjo snaps. "That's crazy. That ain't happening." She sees he's heated, so she switches it up. "Fine. Do it after your basketball game instead." Kanjo still ain't feeling it. That night, Kajun's in her room, scrolling Insta. Everybody posting about Confession Day, talking about who they're gonna tell. She starts daydreaming, imagining Kanjo pulling off the plan, walking up, holding her hand, saying he likes her. She's cheesing. Meanwhile, Kanjo's in his room. Frustrated, confused, low-key pissed, trying to figure out how to shut all this down without blowing up his own spot. Back on the app, Kajun sees some girls posting about the new transfer student. Said he's already popular and he's only been around a week. She searches him up on Insta. Nothing. Dude ain't even got a profile. Next day at school, it's like Confession Day fever hit hard. Everywhere she looks. Couples, flirty vibes, everybody paired up. Kajun starts feeling desperate. She still wants that fame, that clout, that validation. She walk in, head down. Then bam. She bumps into someone. It's the new kid. Phone hits the ground. She says sorry. He picks it up, looks her in the eye, and says something that makes it seem like he already knows her, then just walks off. Kjun's stuck there for a sec, trying to figure out who he really is. Meanwhile, Kanjo slides into class. Class pres walks up, smirking. She says, "Yo, someone just confessed their love. Now it's your turn." So, boom. Kjun walks into class expecting Kanjo to keep his word. She thinking he's finally gonna confess his feelings in front of everybody, just like they planned. But he freezes, doesn't say a word, then just walks away. Kjun, crushed. All that hope, gone. She heads through the schoolyard, low-key in her own head, when two boys start messing around, splashing water at each other. And of course, some of it hits her. She freezes, doesn't even know how to react. Then, out of nowhere, Kanjo steps in, shields her, protects her from getting drenched, and right there, he confesses. Straight up, tells her loud and clear that he likes her. Right in front of everybody. Kjun don't say nothing, just walks off. As she heads upstairs, she bumps into the new student. Again. He talks to her soft, real calm. And he remembers something. A moment, way back. Kjun was about to fall, and both he and Kanjo had caught her. Like fate just pulled all three together. Later, that new kid talks to his company director. Says he wants to stay at the school. Graduate from there. Director side-eyes him like, "You sure this ain't about that old flame of yours?" He asks if there's anyone else in school training to be a star. The new kid says, "Nah, I'm the only one signed." That's when he realizes. Kanjo's been capping. He ain't signed. Ain't no trainee. So now he know. Kanjo lied. Meanwhile, back at school, Kanjo saves Kjun again from falling, and when he does, he pulls her aside. "Why were you with that dude?" Kjun says, he's just an old friend. Kanjo asks her to sit and talk, and they do. She explains she's known the guy for like 6 or 7 years. Same neighborhood, childhood vibes. He moved away, and they just lost contact. Then Kanjo says, "I confessed like you asked." But Kjun, still not satisfied. She says, "Yeah, but I'm still not famous on Insta." So she suggests, maybe she could reject him, in front of everyone, make a scene, stir up buzz. Kanjo looks at her like she crazy. He's done. But she pulls the same move. Reminds him about that video. Keeps him locked in. Eventually, he agrees. Again. And they strike a new deal. He'll teach her how to be social. First lesson. He tells her to stop frontin'. Be real. Use what makes her unique. Kjun feels inspired. She's hyped. Ready to go put it into action. She finds 2 girls who look down bad. Emotionally wrecked. She tries to help. Tries to cheer 'em up. Fails miserably. Kanjo watches like, yeah, that ain't it. Later, in PE, Kjun decides to show off her athletic side. Gets real extra. Kicks the ball way too hard. And eats the floor. Straight up face plants. Another L. She keeps trying. Different vibes, different tactics. All flop. Kanjo pulls her aside again. Tells her straight, "You doing it all wrong." She breaks. Starts crying, saying he'll never understand what it feels like to be invisible. But then, Kanjo tells her the truth. "If I hadn't lied about being a trainee, I'd just be a nobody too. No clout, no attention." Alright y'all, now it's your turn. Drop a comment down below and let me know. Was Kanjo wrong for lying? Is Kjun playing too many games? And what's up with Lee Young trying to stir the pot? I need your hot takes, wild theories, and all that drama energy. Don't just watch, join the convo.